Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Poke Suit Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I'm showing one of these JZ2. This one's made in Korea. Korea makes really great guitars if you get a good one. This is a lot of guitar for $675. I have a gig bag I can do with it if you want the hard case. It did not come with a hard case. I'll have to charge another like $140. But these Samick made in Korea, JZ2, JZ3, are really, especially the ones that made in Korea, are really good value. The quilt back is beautiful. This one was actually owned by somebody who at one time was signed to A&M Records. I bought this from an older man, and at one time he was signed to A&M, and the guy was a pretty good player. But this has got a ton of life left in it. It's got an EMG pickup in the front, and it really has a great sound. Of course, Samick makes guitars for some of the biggest companies in the world. Anyway, it's a really nice guitar. But the other day I was talking about partials, and I was discussing, using these two forms. This form here, I'm on the 8th fret, where you have like the root, the flat 7, and the flat 3. So it's kind of a minor 7 partial, And then I also was discussing using that form where you're using like the root, the 3, and the flat, the root, 3 and the flat 7, so those two. But also I use this partial like a major 7 where I'm using the root, the 7, and the 3 without the 5th, right? So that I kind of left that out the other day, like here. So here I'm using the root, the 7th, and the 3rd. Back to that form with. So I kind of left that out the other day, so I just wanted to include that using this this form here, where I'm using, like I said, the root, the 7, and the 3. So you add those together, like here. It gives you a nice. So you add that major 7 partial. I'm resolving to a 13 chord. But yeah, this is a lot of guitar for $675. I'll do $650 on it. That's it. I mean, I got to make a little something. I don't make much on this. But yeah, this is a lot of sound. It sounds a lot better than a lot of the stuff out there. You could even pay a lot more money for. This plays great. It's got a nice setup. I'm playing through I'm just playing through a solid state PV. I paid a couple of $100 for it. But yeah, I just wanted to make that point because I showed this the other day. So here's the minor 7 to the dominant partial, and then I'm throwing in that major 7 with the 1, 7, and the 3. Okay. I'm sure somebody played it, maybe played it all without that. So, and sometimes I'll get even a more modern sound. I'll throw in this like this. So if you look at that, it's like a root, flat 5, and a 7. So to add color, now here I'm throwing in the 7 sharp 9. So you can do that to the minor 7. So you want to experiment with that, and like I said, you can use this minor 7 partial to the dominant 7 partial. You can then use the major 7 partial to the dominant major 7, dominant partial, major 7, dominant, resolve to a 13 chord. But yeah, if you could use a great hollow body, these really have a sound. I think they use thicker layers. In the laminate top, they have thicker layers of wood, which means you have thicker layers of some real wood in there. And yeah, they really have a great sound. And I just love the quilted back on these. It's just absolutely beautiful. And it doesn't have a pick guard, but yeah, I think it looks nice without it. But I just love that quilted back. And like I said, this one's made in Korea. If you've never owned guitars made in Korea, they really do a good job. I think you might be able to see it says made in Korea. But yeah, this is one of the best values. I have the back pickup low, which brings out the tone in the front pickup. 7 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, come down, diminish. 9 chord, flat the 9. Anyway, I'm using a solid state amp, but yeah, this is a really nice guitar. But I mainly today wanted to make that point that when I was doing this the other day, I kind of forgot to mention the major 7 partial. So with the major 7 partial, you're just playing the root, the 7, and the 3, okay? So that way you can do this. I don't have many fingernails, so it's kind of to a 13. But yeah, this is a great guitar. It's got some real nice space, very musical sounding. Now I've showed that before, which is the bichord, which is a minor 7 and a major 9 at the same time, so you get this. Isn't that a beautiful chord? And that resolves nice to the major 13 flat 5. I may go to a non-root 13. But you might want to try that minor 7 partial to dominant, major 7 partial dominant, major 7 partial to dominant. So yeah, but yeah, if you could use a great box, I've been playing these kind of boxes for years, and a lot of my students have bought them. It's not easy to find a good one. This is a really good one. It plays really nice. And it also sounds really good for, like, you know, blues and a little bit of overdrive and stuff. I'm not set up for that right now. Because like I said, I put the back pickup low to bring out the tone in the front low. You can raise it up. It's still going to sound good on both pickups. But yeah, these are real nice guitars. I think I've got 2 or 3 of these. One of them I'd like to keep. That's a bichord, which is, like I said, a minor 7 and a major 9. It's a minor 7 and a major 9 at the same time. You just add the 5th on the top there. But that goes real nice with a major 13 flat 5. Creates some nice contrary motion. Isn't that nice? Might go to a major 13, 7 sharp 9. But yeah, if you could use a good jazz box, I'll go $650 on this. Yes, you need to pay some shipping. At $650, I will throw in a gig bag. I was going to make that $675 because I had to pay for the gig bag, but I'll do $650. I'll throw in a gig bag. I think it's a new one too. Or for another $150, I can do the case. Cases for 17-inch wide guitars are not easy to come by, but this guitar really has a sound. And by the way, people sometimes ask me, well, you know, what's better, the JZ2, the JZ3? It doesn't really make much difference. It's not like higher numbers, a different quality. But all the guitars I get for my inventory, for my little guitar business, all have to kind of pass my test. I have to really believe in the guitar, you know. But yeah, this one really has some nice tone. But yeah, you might want to mess with those partials. I end with a 13 inversion. Looking for another chord there. There we go. Anyway, keep that in mind. Let's keep the positive faith, everybody. Remember, when you change the way you think about things, the things you think about change. And let's end with a beautiful quilted back. If you want a sample of my guitar ladder system, send me an email to stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's Steve Zook, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com. I'll send you a sample of the guitar ladder system. If you really want to take a quantum leap, just go to stevezookguitars.com, scroll down the home page, invest in $199. You get 100 studies, chart and video, I don't send it all at once. It's not as effective that way. And if you put in the comment box code SZ1097, you qualify for $150 of bonus material, which I do a little bit later once you get a foundation. If you don't see the comment box, just email me that code SZ1097 to pokesue@gmail.com. I'll put you down for the bonus material. But yeah, these made in Korea boxes are really nice. I have a lot of experience with Archtops. They have some real nice tone. All right, folks, let's keep the positive faith. Remember, when you're positive, you're in alignment with the perfection of the universe. Don't let all the stuff going on our planet and all the people that, that don't have a spiritual consciousness, so they're not treating people well. Just focus on the big picture. Have a wider lens. Focus on the universe is perfect by design. It's the perfect teacher. Be careful what you focus on, because what you focus on expands. Ciao.